back. Welcome to episode 67 of Tombstone TV. My name is Bullet Van Awesome, and this opening contest is set for one for all. We are looking to determine 5 members of a roster to enter the Survivors match upcoming at the Eliminator 2 pay-per-view. And introducing first in this bout, folks, Cara de Miedo. Cara de Miedo, one half of Cara de las Muertes. Making his way to the ring, folks. This guy has not had the greatest run since arriving here in CWS, but there is a feud and there is honor on the line in this one. Cara de Miedo would love to go to the Eliminator pay-per-view and make it into that Survivors matchup, folks, where 5 men face off elimination style. Last man standing becomes the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. That's right, folks. They will go to the following month's pay-per-view where they will challenge the Intercontinental Champion with that title belt on the line. Is this Cara de Miedo's time to shine? The man has been in the shadow of his brother Cara del Diablo since these guys have arrived on the scene here in CWS. Former World Heavyweight Champion, his brother Cara del Diablo Miedo has a lot of work to do to reach his brother's heights in the eyes of the fans, the Tombstoners at home. If you're watching this, folks, thank you for joining us here at CWS Championship Wrestling Series. It's where real virtual wrestlers really virtually wrestle. This is virtual sports entertainment, folks. It's a simulated shoot. There's no one behind the strings controlling the outcomes of these matches. They are shoot, results, brother, and wins are everything here in CWS. Now, who is going up against Cara de Miedo in our opening contest here tonight, folks? Who could it be? Oh, of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's Lord and Savior. This man is a long-time rival of Cara de Diablo and Cara de Miedo. Of course, it would be the Lord who is selected to challenge here tonight, folks. We saw him a couple of weeks ago in a losing effort against Garen Noon in a Contenders qualification bout. Unsuccessful in Contenders this month, folks. Will the Lord be better suited to the Intercontinental Championship division? If he can beat Cara de Miedo, he will be one step closer to that, and he will be entitled to a pay-per-view matchup. This will be interesting, folks, and you can best believe that Cara del Diablo is watching this one behind the scenes. Interestingly, the Lord has left the rest of the Revelation backstage. He's come out here alone tonight. Jean Le Baptiste and the Lord's Angels are not here. Look at this. Both men go for the dropkick, and de Miedo catches the Lord in the air. The dynamic cam zooms in, and my God, look at that for a suplex. Cara de Miedo takes the Lord down, whips him off the ropes. He bounces back, and oh, he drops down. Look at this. Oh my God, big time flapjack there. De Miedo dropping the Lord and then slamming him front first, back first, kick to the face, and De Miedo now targeting the leg here. Look at him, knee bar locked in. The Lord fighting, struggling out of this one, and Miedo now in control again, going back after the leg and stomping on the inside of the leg right there. De Miedo chop across the chest, big right hand, followed up another right hand, and oh, the Lord caught him. Hip toss, and now the Lord with the stand-in. Moonsault, the Lord with a standing moonsault. What a freaky athlete this guy is. He prayed for success in his youth, and he has got it. The natural gifts he has been blessed with. This guy is truly gifted, folks. His muscle, Jean Le Baptiste, would normally be by his side, but Baptiste is backstage tonight, folks. And the former women's champions, tag team champions, the Lord's Angels, are backstage too. My God, look at that! Over that top rope, a somersault to the outside, and he just took de Miedo down. And the Tombstone fans in the Graveyard Arena. They're all watching on, cheering on. And my God, look at that for a big-time slam here outside on the floor. And the Lord just rocked them. Miedo goes for that kick. Miedo caught the foot. And my God, look at that forearm to the face. And he's just grabbed the low from behind. He grabbed the low from behind. And his chokehold's applied. The Devil's chokehold is applied. And Cara Miedo locked in the Devil's chokehold. But my gosh, the Lord fought out of it. He's well experienced with getting into the out of that hold. At this point, he's fighting Cara Del Diablo. It seems every month here, and my God, the Lord, oh, I thought he was going for that clothesline from heaven, that patented clothesline from heaven, but no, a quick stomp across the back here, and the referee counts 1, 2, not even a 2 count here as Miedo gets out of the pinfall predicament, kicks to the top of the Lord's head, big right hand, and Miedo goes behind, but the Lord has him scouted. He elbows back, and now it's the Lord going behind, forearm shot to the back, and he whipped Miedo off the ropes, and a belly-to-belly overhead throw. And the Lord is stalking Miedo, and the takedown, and folks, we've seen this before. Look at these stigmata like palm strikes, and the arm bar is locked in, and my God, Miedo with nowhere to go. My God, the ring presence here of the Lord to have his own back to the ropes, meaning Miedo couldn't reach them. Scoops him up, and my God, drops him across that top rope. Throw person that's standing, moonsault one more time. Lord and Xavier standing tall over his opponent, over his foe, and he goes to scoop him up, but my gosh, Miedo managed to get out of that one and scoop the Lord up himself. Oh my God, just dropped him high on the top of his head, slamming the head into the mat. That will jolt your spine. And Miedo now with the cover. 1, 2, 3. Cara Miedo defeats the Lord, and it's a bad month for Lord and Xavier in the Lord's 20th singles matchup, folks. He picks up yet another loss, and folks, that loss was only the second win in the CWS singles career of Cara Miedo, who has now booked himself a spot in Survivors at the Eliminator pay-per-view. Massive win for Miedo. Great to see him picking up wins here, and great to see him going to pay-per-view. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got a stacked card. Interestingly, folks, for the first time ever, Contenders is going to be on the 3rd show of the month. Normally we do it on the go-home show for the pay-per-view, but folks, not this month. Contenders is going to be your main event this evening. Before that, with 4 more Survivors qualification bouts, folks. And Dragon Noir has also set down another heavyweight challenge to management in the back to find him and a foe for him to fell. So, folks, it's going to be a stack show. Don't go anywhere. Matchup 2 is happening right here. Next. Matchup number 2 here on episode 67 of Tombstone TV. It's another Survivors qualification bout, folks. Intense Pyrotus to start this one, but who is entering the bout? Ladies and gentlemen, it's none other than the former light heavyweight champion, former tag team champion of the world. It's Mr. Hardy Boy on the way to the ring now, folks, for his 16th ranked singles matchup. This guy has got 7 wins, 8 losses. Looking to change his fortunes here, folks, and get back to positivity. Hardy Boy making his way to the ring. And interestingly, folks, Dudley Boy, his brother, not coming to the ring with him. Hardy, lots of enemies here in CWS on the roster, and he's got a lot of fans in attendance. Who will Hardy Boy be going up against here tonight, folks? If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, folks, and what are you waiting for? CWS is where the best virtual wrestlers virtually wrestle. It's a true story. That's real. You can ask anyone on the roster. They'll tell you the same thing. Hardy Boy, looking to add Intercontinental Champion to his resume here in CWS. His brother has held 3 different championships. Why can't Hardy Boy? Hardy shot a box, and who's his opponent going to be here? And, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Tower of London himself, Mr. Big Ben. And there's no love lost between these two men. This is the 16th match for Big Ben. Also, both men having their ranked singles 16th bout here. Big Ben 8 wins, 7 losses. This man had a winning streak. It is the birth of CWS, and it was Hardy Bye that ended that winning streak. Then when Big Ben and his tag team partner Royal Albert Hall were on the run of their lives, folks, as the tag team champions, the longest reigning tag team champions of any team here in CWS, it was the Byes that ended that too. Big Ben hates Hardy Bye, and Big Ben, who lost a couple of weeks ago on Tombstone TV to Prince Toro in a contenders qualification bout. He's had not great luck against little guys, and here he is, folks, against Hardy. Big Ben would love to turn the tides in this one. Look at that. Hardy can't even grapple with Big Ben. He's shoving him off. A Big Ben with the shoulder taking Hardy down. A Big Ben off the ropes. Man, they hit him with a big leg drop and the stomp across the top of the head here, and Hardy Bye at a total size disadvantage against the Tower of London. Big Ben. Whips Hardy, oh my god, just not against the ropes, but over the top rope and outside of the floor, and Hardy Bye hits the ground hard. Big Ben with a slightly new look, folks. I'm liking the knee pads, you know, I'm liking the look. Oh my gosh, all the way to Big Ben across the chest here, Hardy Bye, and Hardy Bye has been flattened. I think fluid just left his body. Oh, Big Ben with the big elbow drop. And the Tombstone TV audience here watching on here, and my gosh, this is what he needs to do, folks. The speed, the athleticism, the quickness, the swiftness of Hardy Bye with that big spinning around the world, tilt-the-world DDT, but he can't capitalize on the momentum. Big Ben still able to shove Hardy Bye off and throw him around the ring area here. Big Ben standing tall over Hardy Bye, thumb in the air. And Big Ben and Hardy would want to get back into the ring. Rest count up to 7. Rest count up to 8 now, folks. We saw Big Ben's been counted out recently. Hardy Bye gets back into the ring. Rest count up to 9. Big Ben, get back into the ring, Ben. Ben, get back into the ring. And he got counted out again, folks. Can you believe it? Big Ben suffers another loss. And Hardy Bye manages to survive Ben here tonight, folks. And interestingly, look at the records here, folks. That puts Big Ben at 8-8. And it puts Hardy Bye also at 8-8. This thing is not done between these two. But folks, it's gotta be done for now. Because Hardy Bye is going to the Eliminator pay-per-view, and he will be in that Survivors matchup, folks. Big Ben will be beside himself after that one. He was after fixing his winning streak as a single, folks. And he's slipping down the card due to these poor results. He just can't catch a break against the smaller guys. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got 3 more Survivors qualification bouts coming up next here on CWS Tombstone TV episode 67. So here tonight, folks, we're almost halfway through the card, and it's another Survivors qualification bout. Ah, look at this, folks. Of course, it will be him, the leader of the Sunset Connection. Or at least the current leader of the Sunset Connection. There's some foreshadowing for you. Rocky Beach, 5 wins, 5 losses. Former Contenders winner, and folks, 2 weeks ago on Tombstone TV, he lost to Major Attraction, so he will not be in contention for the World's Heavyweight title this month. So instead, folks, he's vying for an opportunity at CWS Intercontinental Championship. Rocky Beach would love to be the man to go to the Eliminator. But will it be his time, folks? And his opponent here tonight, folks, representing the Savage Hearts, it's none other than Marshall Hearts. Marshall Hearts with 6 wins, 8 losses. This is his 15th ranked singles matchup here in CWS. He's a veteran. This guy's a master of multiple forms of martial arts, folks. It's convenient that his name is what it is. It's like his parents just prophesied that or something. He is a master of jiu-jitsu and taekwondo and karate and boxing and loads of other ones too. He's studied everywhere, folks, and now he's playing his trade here in the virtual wrestling business. Martial Arts versus Rocky Beach, and this is going to be a clash of styles here, folks. Rocky with all the muscle, all the power and strength up against Martial. He can twist you into various shapes the human body shouldn't go in. Martial looks like he might be taking Rocky very leniently here. Referee rings the bell and, oh my god, Martial surprisingly using his strength to take Rocky down at the gates with the clothesline. And when I say he's mastered all these different martial arts, folks, I guess he's also mastered the being a body guy in virtual wrestling art as well. Because that strength, ridiculous, taking down Rocky, but Rocky answering back. My gosh, look at that, Rocky with a massive drop kick there to the back of martial arts, and he's in sandals. Ladies and gentlemen, let me reiterate this point. I make it every so often. Rocky wrestles in sandals. They are covered in sand from the beach, so you're not only getting kicked, but you're getting like scratched as well, you know, and there's a chance that the sand is going to get into those little cuts, and it's going to be really sore and painful and itchy and things. So like, that's got to be at least a +1 in damage. My goodness gracious me, can you believe that? A front flip over the top rope and a clothesline. Rocky, where did that come from? Rocky Beach standing tall over martial arts, and Martial can study all you want. No one's expecting a front flip over the top of the clothesline. Martial kicking Rocky off, and this absolutely bronzed human being. Look at him, he's massive. Got punches here, and Martial, defend yourself from the right hand of Rocky Beach, I dare ya. Martial gonna whip back into the ring, and Rocky now. Rocky going to the top rope. We don't often see Rocky go and fly, folks. He normally keeps himself down, but look at that. That suntan crossbody splash in the one. Oh my gosh, and look at that. Martial managing to kick out Rocky, stomping onto the back of the head. Maybe that's why we don't see Rocky go up top too often, folks, because it wasn't as effective as you'd think it might have been being hit by that. It's like a suntan brick with glorious hair. Look at this submission here being applied. He's choking him. Rocky lets it go, goes for the stomp. Martial escapes and kicks the lower leg. Oh my god, look at that, jumping into the air, leaping forearm to the face, and then Rocky misses with elbows. Martial just turned him inside out, and Martial looking to power up Rocky. My goodness gracious me. A high angled slam just like that, and Martial now dragging the body of Rocky away from the ropes. That's the veteran experience. 1, we got 2, and my gosh, Rocky gets the shoulder up at 2, and Martial's gonna have to do more to keep this sun-kissed and sun-tanned superhuman down. Martial locking up with Rocky, whips him off the ropes. He bounces back in a knee to the midsection. You never quite know what you're going to get with martial arts. That could have been an arm drag, a drop kick. It could have been anything really. And an open hand slap. That's just disrespectful from a man who could hit you with anything. He chose to hit you with an open slap. Martial now going to the top, and from the top he goes for the double axis. Rocky caught him. Rocky caught him after the disrespect, and now scooping him up. He just powered him up, and oh my gosh, Martial has everything scouted, folks. He just turned the momentum of that one round and dropped Rocky on the top of his head with a DDT, and now Martial with the big backdrop, and Rocky hits the flat of the mat, and just like that, Martial's in control, and I do believe that he just burst Rocky Beach open. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right, Rocky bleeding from his head. And on the already open wound here, Martial drops another foot onto the face here, kicks low, and another DDT. You'll notice he's smelling blood in the water here like a shark. All the offense are targeting the top of the head, that wound, and the elbow. I do believe the elbow dropped to the top of the head too, and now Martial with the pinfall. 1, 2, 3 martial arts just defeated Rocky Beach on Tombstone TV. And for the first time in a long time, Rocky Beach, his record has gone into the negative, folks. And Martial's is climbing back up. Martial Arts has booked his slot in Survivors. And what an interesting matchup we're going to have. Martial books his slot at the Eliminator. Folks, we've got 2 more matches to determine The last two spots open in the Survivors matchup, and then Dragon Noir is going to take on a heavyweight from the back, and then in your main event, the Contenders matchup, folks. Don't go anywhere. Tombstone TV rolls on. Survivors qualification matches continue here. We're on to our fourth matchup of the night on episode 67 of Tombstone TV. I'm still Bullet on Awesome. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so, folks. Interesting. Making its way to the ring now. The Future Shock briefcase holder. This briefcase offers this man, Thiago K. Oliveira, TKO, the Brazilian Stallion, a future world heavyweight title shot at any time, any place. And he's held on to it for a little bit, folks. And he carries the briefcase around just to remind folks that he can do what he wants to do when he wants to do it. Recently was in a losing effort to Cara Del Diablo, former world heavyweight champion. That's no shame in losing a former champ. But TKO with his 7-win, 6-loss record, vying for an opportunity here at the Survivors matchup, which he could be the Future Shock briefcase holder and potentially the Intercontinental Champion. That would be huge for anyone to do on the roster, folks. And why not a 2-time Contenders winner? Who is TKO up against here tonight, folks? And it's none other than Dr. Dermatology. He's representing the team with First Response, and folks, this man is headed to the ring for his 24th singles matchup. He's got 11 wins and 12 losses on his record, and you know Dr. Dermatology hates fighting, folks. Yeah, he fights fighters because he doesn't like fighters. Fighters give him more work to do in his day job with concussions and injuries and broken bones, and then he has to treat them, and then he can't treat the people who are genuinely sick because he's focused on these people, which is actually kind of strange if you think about it and break it down further, because he's taken on extra work to train and become a professional virtual wrestler in the evenings to fight these virtual wrestlers, boxers and MMA guys. But look, in his head it makes sense, and that's all that matters. TKO Dr. Dermatology, winner of this one goes to the Eliminator pay-per-view to go to the Survivors matchup. And a lock-up to start Dr. Dermatology, former light heavyweight champion, and he just drop-kicked TKO into the corner. Thank you for joining us here on Tuesday night for Tombstone TV, folks. And we hope you join us on Saturday, 23rd of November, where we will have our second Eliminator pay-per-view event that's actually free. It's more of a premium live event, but it's also not live, it's live to tape, so it's our premium live to tape event. And my gosh, look at that Doctor with the running forearm, and he just took down TKO. And the Doctor locking in a choke and some elbows to the top of the head. Are you really going to out-ground and pound an MMA fighter with the pedigree of Thiago K. Oliveira, the Brazilian Stallion? Doctor, you gotta think about it, man. TKO's legs now getting attacked by the Doc. And the Doctor stomping into the midsection here, and he's just walking all over TKO. Dr. Dermatology now picking Thiago up. He goes for a good shot combo. My gosh, at this and the DDT. Look at the quickness and the swiftness out of the Doc. Sometimes we forget the athleticism, the freaky athleticism of Dr. Dermatology. The speed of this man, and he gets belly to belly. And if you're Dr. Dermatology, you gotta watch out for these tight holds here that TKO can put you in. You gotta watch out for that sleeper hold, that sleeper throw. And it looks like TKO's going to stop the Doc already. Has he got sleeper in mind already? And he does. He's knocked it in. Oh my God. Over the top of the head. The Doctor just got thrown into the future. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure he knows what's happening in 2025 already. TKO now with the pinfall. We got the 1, 2, 3. TKO squashes the Doc. Massive win there for Thiago K. Oliveira, and Dr. Dermatology is not going to the Eliminator pay-per-view. TKO surely, folks, has got to be one of the favorites now in that Survivors matchup. And folks, could we be looking at the future #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship while he holds the Future Shock briefcase, which in turn means he could then cash in the briefcase and become the heavyweight champion as well as the Intercontinental champion? Folks, that's an interesting timeline we could be living in right now. Don't go anywhere, as we've got another Survivors qualifier coming up next, folks. It's our final one. And our 5th match on Tombstone TV episode 67 rolls right round, and it's coming up right here next. Don't go anywhere, folks. Number 5 here, and it's our 5th Survivors qualification bout, folks. Thank you for joining us here in CWS, and oh, look at this one. Can you believe it, folks? Making his way to the ring here now, representing Las Bestias Locas. This is Loco Lobo Azul. Folks, we only saw him in the main event of last week's show on episode 66, Tombstone TV. In a contender's qualification bout, referee got absolutely rattled at the start of the matchup. Loco spilled it to the outside, took Moonbeam Jr., his opponent, with him. Powerbombed him onto that barricade, only to go on and lose the matchup. That's right, Moonbeam Jr. qualified for contenders. The main event, you'll see Moonbeam Jr. later on tonight, folks, at the expense of Loco Lobo Azul. And now Loco Lobo Azul, for the first time to my knowledge. That pyro caught me off guard, folks. Wow, Loco Lobo Azul with a 9-win and 3-loss record. This is his 13th singles matchup, folks, and he's potentially going to challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. Former Feature Shop briefcase holder, winner of the 2024 Stadium Royale, former World Heavyweight Champion, the man that pinned Major Attraction for the World's Heavyweight title, Loco Lobo Azul, going for the Intercontinental Championship. He's also got a tag team title opportunity coming up next month at Violent Night. Could he be contending for 2 titles in the same show? Folks, my goodness. And his opponent, none other than the Starshine Kid. The Starshine Kid representing the Cosmic Alliance. And there's no love lost between the Cosmic Alliance and Las Bestias Locas, folks. Starshine Kid making his way to the ring alone here tonight, as well as Loco Lobo Azul coming to the ring alone. This is going to be a massive matchup here with the Starshine Kid. Surely Loco's just going to steamroll this guy. But I don't want to write the Starshine Kid off, folks. He has surprised us in the past. This is truly one of the biggest matches of his fledgling career. The son of Lady Starshine, our inaugural CWS Women's Champ. The Starshine Kid going up against a former World Heavyweight title in Loco Lobo Azul. What a massive matchup on our show here, ladies and gentlemen. The referee rings the bell and it starts off hot. My God, big high knee out the gates here. A cosmic collision of a knee here. And now, God, Starshine Kid, what the heck? What's he? Look at that. Keeping Lobo on his toes. A super kick to the midsection. And he locks up with Lobo, whipping him into the corner. And the Starshine Kid's quickness and swiftness off the ropes. What's he looking for here? My God, a big high kick in that corner. Loco's down in a pinfall. My God, at the gates. What? Loco Lobo Azul kicks out at 1, and the Starshine Kid's going to look to press his advantage here to stomp to the top of the head. Off the ropes again he goes, and a step up into Yuri, and Loco falls into the ropes. Did Loco take the Starshine Kid too lightly, folks? Did I? Kicks him low. Oh my God, look at this. Just draping him over the shoulder. Loco Azul. No, Starshine Kid escapes. And a handspring. And he misses with the kick. Loco had that one at least scouted. Whipping the Starshine Kid off the ropes. And leapfrog. Oh my God, big tilt-toe world backbreaker. And Starshine Kid gets dropped and rocked. And now getting punched into the top of the head here. Loco Lobo Azul standing tall. Over to Starshine Kid, and he goes. My God, look at that, another backbreaker. A backbreaker. That's the 3rd one of the night already, folks, and a 4th big backbreaker. And the Starshine Kid is down, and we've got a cover here, folks. The Dynamic Cam getting this. And the Starshine Kid kicks out at 2. Loco's got a bit more work to do, folks. It won't be that easy for him. Starshine Kid might not have the greatest record, but he does have a lot of heart. And oh my God, that was an absolutely massive scoop up power slam. What's Loco looking for? Is he going for the Loco elbow? And it looks like he is, folks. My God, that Loco elbow. And he missed it. Starshine Kid with the neck breaker. He just took Loco Lobo Azul down. And now it's the Starshine Kid going to the top. Is he looking for it, folks? He goes for, my God, his mother's Starshine elbow, which is very similar to the Loco elbow, but it's not it, I promise. 1, 2, And Loco gets the shoulder up, and the Starshine Kid's going to have to do a bit more than that. He didn't get all of the elbow, but if he had, would it have been enough? Starshine Kid just launched Loco out onto the floor, and that was a very hard bump to the outside. Starshine Kid steps through the ropes, 2 feet to the chest. And the Kid now standing tall over Loco Lobo Azul. He lost to Moonbeam Jr. just last week, and Moonbeam's tag partner and stablemate, his friend, the Starshine Kid, now in control of Loco Lobo Azul, folks. I was surprised the turn of events here that Starshine Kid is in control of this one, but maybe I've done him a disservice there. Kicks him low, and the Starshine Kid lifts him up. Oh gosh, what's he looking for here? It doesn't matter because Loco Lobo Azul escapes. Chop lock. Starshine Kid taken down. He's been taken down. Loco now locking up with him. And he just whipped him into those steel stairs. Oh my god, the closeness. The Starshine Kid had no chance to evade the steps, and Loco in control now. Tossing the Kid around on the outside. Refs count up to 7. Loco making his way back into the ring, but the Starshine Kid at the Cosmic Alliance is out for the count, folks. Is he going to make it back? He's stirring. He's climbing. He's back to his feet, folks. And just before the referee counted to 9, the Starshine Kid gets back into the ring, but whips Loco off the ropes. He bounces back. Drop down. And my god, look at that. He's taking him over and taking him down. And is the Starshine Kid about to have the biggest win of his career? Is he going to go to the Survivors matchup at Eliminator 2 in Newcastle upon Tyne, England on Saturday, the 23rd of November 2024? Or will Loco Lobo Azul turn the tide of this one? Head bounced off the top rope. And the Starshine Kid eats an elbow to the face. He thought he had him. He thought he was in control. But Loco now picks him up. My god, another backbreaker. That's the 5th backbreaker of the matchup, folks. And now scooping him up. Deadlift. Running. Power slam. And the Starshine Kid just got squashed. Loco Lobo Azul talking trash to the Starshine Kid. You gotta think, folks, that this is it for him. Wow, oh my god. 6, 7, 8 big backbreakers to the Starshine Kid, and Loco Lobo Azul with the cover. We got the 1, 2, 3. The Starshine Kid squashed. Squash is unfair. He had his flurries. He had his moments. He had control in it. The Starshine Kid now talking trash here. Unhappy with the result, but Loco Lobo Azul stands tall over the Starshine Kid in victory, folks. Don't go anywhere. Dragon War has got a heavyweight challenge matchup coming up right here next, and then the contenders matchup to follow in the main event, folks. Loco Lobo Azul will be going to Survivors, and that's a stacked match, folks. We'll run down the card in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Your semi main event of Tombstone TV episode 67 is coming up right here next. 67 at Tombstone TV. My name is Bullet and Awesome. If you haven't already subscribed to CWS, join us here, folks. Subscribe, like the videos, leave your dream matches in the comment section down below. Share our clips with your friends, folks. We're trying to build an audience here. This is your semi main event of the evening, and it is a heavyweight challenge matchup. Our light heavyweight champion, Dragon War, has set management a challenge to find him heavyweights that he can't defeat. And he has burned through many, folks. Pete Boggs, Royal Alberto, Killian Curse, this guy is blowing through them. Ozone even, and tonight, folks, there's another one. Who's it gonna be? And folks, this guy, Dragon War, he is phenomenal. He is a French athlete here. 22 wins, 7 losses. He has the most singles matches. He has the most singles wins, and folks, this is his 30th ranked singles matchup. An original member of the CWS roster. Dragon War, the light heavyweight champion. Folks, we know he has a title match at Eliminator all planned out. That one is ready to go. He is going to be facing Killian Curse yet again after Killian picked up that victory At Masquerade Brawl, he won the titular matchup, making him the light heavyweight #1 contender. So we're going to have Killian Curse versus Dragon War at Eliminator. And folks, I'm sure you remember that when we were in Toronto, Canada recently for Survivor Slam, Killian lost to Dragon Noir. And folks, Dragon's opponent here tonight in the heavyweight division is none other than Jean Baptiste. No wonder he wasn't in the corner of Lord and Xavier in our opening matchup here tonight, folks. Jean Baptiste is on the card himself, making his way to the ring now. This guy also has 7 losses, which is very, very interesting. The difference? He's only got 3 wins as opposed to Dragon's 22. Jean Baptiste hasn't been on the roster half as long as Dragon Noir, of course. He hasn't had anywhere near the matches that Dragon Noir has had. And looking to be the man to put the Dragon down. Who's going to slay the Dragon? Will it be Jean Baptiste? Gonna find out here tonight, folks. My gosh, look at the strength of the Dragon already, taking Jean Baptiste over. And remember, folks, Dragon Noir, he's not allowed to challenge for the World's Heavyweight Championship. If he was allowed, he'd be in every contender's matchup because his record is just so positive. But unfortunately for him, he lost a matchup against Ultimo Thunder way back when, resulting in a ruling be made. He's not allowed to challenge in the heavyweight division. And folks, what's happened since then, we introduced rankings, and Ultimo Thunder hasn't been allowed to contend for the heavyweight championship either because his record's simply not good enough. Both men were at the Violent Night pay-per-view last year in a triple threat Hell in a Cell. My God, look at that for a pounce! Launching the Dragon in the air. I'm sure the Dragon loves to fly, but not quite like that. We had a triple threat Hell in a Cell match, folks. Major attraction, using a sledgehammer to put Ultimo Thunder down for the count. But folks, Thunder wasn't even in the match. Dragon won the contender. It should have been a singles Hell in a Cell between Major Attraction, Dragon Noir. But Ultimo Thunder had won the Future Shop briefcase, folks, and he cashed in that opportunity, making it a triple threat match for the title. And then it was Thunder who took the pinfall. Dragon never forgot that. They'd already had a rivalry, a hatred had built up between Thunder and Dragon at that point. But folks, the Hell in a Cell at Violent Night last year in December, that really cemented the hatred, the feud. And Dragon has never forgiven Thunder for that. Jean Baptiste now with the cover, but Jean Baptiste is actually in the ropes here, folks. Referee didn't see that. Dragon rolls to the outside, and Baptiste now going over the top rope and giving chase here to the light heavyweight champion, who's just too quick, and he gets himself back into the ring. And now it's Dragon Noir, able to take control from that moment, whipping Jean Baptiste off the ropes to drop down, and the leapfrog over the massive Baptiste, and that double foot stomp, and he just took Jean Baptiste down. And we got a cover here, we got the 1. And Baptiste kicks out at 1. Dragon with those low kicks on the wall. He just clipped him into the face, I think. Jean Baptiste took a kick to the face. Now Dragon stomping on the knee here of Jean Baptiste. Oh, he just hit him. What was that, folks? It looked like Dragon's breath and a knee to the face. He just smashed him into the mouth. That Dragon fire. Jean Baptiste is going to be... He looks out, folks. This is back in the right hand, but where did Dragon get that from? Big knee to the back, and the 1, the 2, and the shoulder up. Jean Baptiste is going to have to try harder to slay the Dragon. But Dragon... That Dragon breath, where did that come from? Jean Baptiste picking the Dragon up. It looks like he's going for the Lord's Cross. The high cross. And he lands the Dragon flat splat on his shoulders. And folks, we got a 1, 2, and a rope break. Look at that. Dragon manages to get the ropes this time. Jean Baptiste stalking the Dragon. He goes for the clothesline from heaven. Ducks under. My gosh, the Dragon putting a bit of distance between himself and Jean Baptiste, but Jean Baptiste clotheslines into the back of the head, and now it's... The Dragon might have bitten off more than he can chew here, folks. We know he loves to hoard the gold, and he's hoarded that title belt for a long time. Has he absolutely claimed too much? Baptiste now with the run and splash, and he just took the Dragon down. Dragon Noir pulling himself into the corner, looking to get back up in a stomp here to Baptiste. And look at this one, no way! Absolutely no way! That Dragonfly suplex, we haven't seen it for a while. We got the 1, we got the 2, and 3. Dragon Noir with that Dragonfly suplex, winning again, folks. 23 wins, 7 losses in his 30th ranked singles matchup. And Jean Baptiste goes 3-8, folks. This guy is so focused, proving the management in the back he can take it to any of the heavyweights on the roster. Folks, don't go anywhere. Our main event, the Contenders match, is coming up right here next on Tombstone TV. Is your main event of the evening. This is episode 67 of Tombstone TV. My name is Bullet Von Awesome. And this is your Contenders matchup. 10 men will enter this matchup, 2 will begin, and then at timed intervals, a new man will enter the matchup. Or if you are alone in the ring, management sends the next guy down. This process will repeat itself until 10 men have entered the matchup, and the winner will be determined when 9 others have been eliminated. You must go over the top rope and have both your feet hit the floor. Last man standing will pick up the victory. It's a truly unique concept in all of virtual wrestling, folks. And introducing the man who is unlucky enough to draw the first spot in the matchup. This is none other than Travis the Savage Sanchez. Is a former Intercontinental Champion, and Travis has his eyes set on that prize, folks. The world title. He put down Daryl Walker on episode 66 of Tombstone TV, folks, just last week, to claim his spot in this matchup, and unluckily for him, he is drawn the first spot. That means he's going to have to outlast 9 other men. Every month, folks, our top 20 ranked athletes will compete in 10 singles matches. Each singles match winner gets entered into this matchup, folks. That's why wins and losses are so important here in CWS. Travis the Savage Sanchez is going to start this one off. 17 wins and 5 losses to his record. This is not a ranked matchup, but it's a massive stat here, folks. And oh, look at this. Introducing number 2, folks, with 14 wins, 1 loss. Former light heavyweight champion Hiro Satoshi making his way to the ring, folks. The only man to have defeated Hiro Satoshi here in CWS is none other than our current reigning light heavyweight champion. We saw him in action earlier tonight, Mr. Dragon Noir. Hiro Satoshi versus Travis the Savage Sanchez to start this thing off. 2 of our brightest prospects here. 2 of our stars of CWS. We'll go 1-on-1 for at least a little bit here, folks. Referee rings the bell. Hiro immediately goes behind and whips Travis off the ropes and into the corner. Looking for a quick early elimination here, Hiro Satoshi. But an elbow to the top of the head ends that when Travis escapes the hold. Whips Hiro, but Hiro reverses the momentum and again whips Travis into the corner. Travis fights back, this time with a right hand at the top of the head, and Travis, professional boxer in his past, former world heavyweight champion. My God, where did that suplex come from? Former world heavyweight champion in boxing, and Hiro has been a champion in every promotion he's ever virtually wrestled in. Big, my God, belly to back suplex over the top of the head, and Hiro gets landed on the top of his head and neck, but now Hiro manages to whip Travis off the ropes, and he goes for that back elbow, but Travis blocks the back elbow blow and whips Hiro over the top rope. And oh my God, already Travis the Savage Sanchez eliminates Hiro, and Travis, who started at number 1, folks, is now going up against the man that comes in at number 3. Who's that going to be? It's none other than Moonbeam Originales, representing the Cosmic Alliance. He slides right into the beat of Travis Savage Sanchez, kicks low, and a massive suplex. Hiro Satoshi trying to do an interview. Oh, you don't speak any English. Okay. Hiro walking his way to the back, folks. Unfortunate for him, he's been eliminated for this one. And a Travis bouncing the head of Moonbeam Originales off that top turnbuckle. But Moonbeam OG bites out of it, folks. Drags Travis over the ropes, and Moonbeam Originales now looking for the elimination. Their big boot across the face, and Travis gets eliminated. Moonbeam left in the ring alone, and you know what that means, folks. The countdown clock appears, and now the fourth man in this matchup is going to be entering in. And who's it going to be, folks? It's none other than former World Heavyweight Champion Cara Del Diablo. He and Moonbeam Originales have no love lost between them. 1 month, folks, we didn't have a contenders matchup to determine the challenger for Wrench's championship. Wrench was the then champion. We had 2 5-man battle royals, and the winners of those, Cara Del Diablo and Moonbeam Originales. And folks, in the matchup, Cara Del Diablo pinned Wrench to become the champion. He did end up losing the title the very next month, but Moonbeam Originales felt like he didn't get a fair crack of the matchup. He didn't lose his title opportunity, and he hasn't gotten over it since. And now Diablo eliminates Moonbeam Originales. And Diablo eliminates Moonbeam OG, and OG is not going to be happy with that. Moonbeam, how do you feel about being eliminated again by Cara Del Diablo? Oh, Moonbeam, please keep your language for a family show. Diablo left in the ring alone, and who's he up against, folks? It's oh my god, it's Major Attraction, and there's no love lost between these two either, folks. Cara Del Diablo, Moonbeam, and Major Attraction have gone back and forth in not so recent weeks here on Tombstone TV. They've both had matches against each other. They've had matches where they've reffed each other's matchup, and folks, Diablo feels that Major Attraction cheated him. Major Attraction feels that Diablo had some slow counts in his matchup too. Major Attraction, Cara Del Diablo, 2 former heavyweight champions of the world going at it here in the contenders matchup, and look at that strength of Major Attraction. He just dropping Diablo like that. Major Attraction was our inaugural CWS heavyweight world champion, and he held that title for all of season 1. He literally lost it after defending in a cage matchup against Thiago K. Oliveira, our now Future Shop briefcase holder. And speaking of Future Shop briefcase holders, folks, Loco Lobo Azul, but then Future Shop briefcase holder cashed in as we were going off the air, challenged Major Attraction for the title in the season finale, folks. Major leg drop connects, and Major lost the championship in the final episode of season 1 Tombstone TV. It was the March of Champions, folks, and he hasn't got back at the championship since. Major Attraction would love to win a contenders bout. To do so, he's going to have to go through Cara Del Diablo here, but Diablo scoops him, oh my god, the devil driver, and he's just driving Major Attraction down. Is Diablo going to eliminate Major Attraction from this contender's bout? He's gone over the top rope, and now Diablo struggling to push Major Attraction down, folks. Is Major going to survive, or is he going out on his bum, folks? This is our 16th contenders matchup in the men's division, and who's going to pick up the dub? In number 6 here, folks, Zachary Evans, and what a time to enter this matchup. 2 former champs in the way. Zach Evans, a former Intercontinental champion. Is he going for the Golden Powerbomb? Major, what a way to make a statement. Golden Powerbomb on the man that mastered the Major Powerbomb. It took a lot out of Zach Evans though, folks, but he is getting back to his feet. He's in there with 2 former heavyweight champions of the world. Zach Evans now looking to whip Major Attraction, but Diablo gets in the way. It's as if Diablo said, you don't get to eliminate him, I'm going to eliminate him. Diablo with the chop across the chest here with the golden ace for CWS, and a spinning heel kick, and Zach Evans gets taken down. Whipped over the top rope, and a sidewalk slam taking him down, but Major with the Major boot to the back, a Major boot to Diablo. Major in control. As we speak, Diablo launched over the top rope, and it's Major Attraction. Has Diablo right where he wants him. And the spear, I thought he was leaving him off, folks, but no, he eliminated him. And a Major Attraction, Zach Evans, Diablo eliminated. Cara Del Diablo, how do you feel about being eliminated from Major Attraction? This isn't done, you say? A major clothesline to Zach Evans. There's going to be more from Diablo. Major attraction. Mark my words, folks. No doubt about it in my mind. Zach Evans goes over the top, and my God, Major with that running hip attack, and Major Attraction's left in the ring on his own. Is Major Attraction going to go to the Eliminator? He's standing proud for his nation. In at number 7, folks, it's none other than, it's Mo Money, representing the Money Lovers. Mo Money, Major Attraction, he just walked into the Major boot. Oh, you can't get any more unlucky than that, being booted in the face by this heavyweight, this legend of the CWS game. Major eating some elbows here to the midsection, and Mo Money with that clothesline, and he just took Major Attraction down. Major rolls away from it. Mo getting dragged over to the ropes, and Major looking to make short work of this Money Lover. Mo holding on for dear life here. It's Mo's opportunity, his first opportunity at the World's Heavyweight Championship, and he's fighting back. Major and Mo going toe to toe, blow for a blow. Look at that tilt-a whirl scoop slam. Mo Money now off the ropes. He's looking for the money splash, and it connects. He just splashed the cash. And Major elbowing back in Mo Money's midsection, and Major now locking up with Mo, whips him over the top rope, and he goes for that running spear attack that he eliminated Diablo with, and he does not connect. Mo evades it, but Major Attraction's got many more moves in the arsenal, many more weapons of mass destruction at his disposal. That Major leg drop, and my gosh, Mo getting back to his feet. Major gets him high in the sky and slams Mo Money flat down to the mat, and Major drops an elbow across the chest, and he goes for that variation of the Major boot. Mo in a bad way, folks, and the Major boot connects. Way to bookend Mo's time in the matchup. It starts with a boot and ends with a boot. Major Attraction looking to choke Mo out and drop him over the ropes, and folks, Moonbeam Jr. gets in next up, folks. The man that defeated Loco Noble Azul to qualify. He defeated a former heavyweight champion to qualify for this contender's spot, and I'm not sure what happened there, but he did connect enough with Major Attraction to take him down, and it is enough of a distraction for Mo to stay in this matchup too. Not many men left in the matchup. Is Moonbeam gonna eliminate Mo Money off the back of the hard work that Major Attraction put in? Moonbeam gets him over, but Mo again holding on. This is quite the performance from Mo Money, proving that he is a contender, folks. Major clothesline on Moonbeam Jr. He can take a blow, can Mo? Oh God, I didn't even... Apologies for that one. Mo Money goes for that money kick. That money kick to Major Attraction, and now Mo has Major over the top rope. And is Mo Money going to eliminate Major Attraction? No, he's turned his attention to Moonbeam Jr. You might regret that one, folks. Major Attraction, the biggest threat in the match to many, and he's been let out of jail with that one. Major clothesline yet again. Mo standing toe-to-toe with Major Attraction. Moonbeam Jr. laid out flat with that Major clothesline, and now the Major clothesline over the top rope, and Mo Money's been eliminated. Major Attraction, folks. He's been in since number 5 in this one. Dragon screw. He just got dragon screwed here, and a standing moonsault from Moonbeam Jr. Is he going to do the unthinkable and put down another world's heavyweight champion? Moonbeam with the drop down, the leapfrog, and the CWS countdown clock appears after that spinning corkscrew elbow from Moonbeam Jr. to Major Attraction, and Jr. steps up, and a hurricane run over the top. He just eliminated Major Attraction, and now Prince Toro, the man that defeated Big Ben to get into this matchup, the man that won Contenders number 3 last year. He went to headline the Eliminator number 1 against Major Attraction, and it's Prince Toro. Major Attraction if you could have anyone win this matchup, who would you want it to be? Moonbeam Jr. because he defeated you, fair. Prince Toro because it would be nice to have a main event 2 pay-per-views back to back, or the last man in the matchup because you know who it is. My gosh, great calls there for Major Attraction. Prince Toro and Moonbeam Jr., 2 guys that you might not associate with the heavyweight title based on their size, but they've as good a shot as many now, folks. The DDT from Moonbeam Jr. Is he going to get a shot at the heavyweight championship? Is Prince Toro going to go back-to-back at Eliminator pay-per-views? Is he going to contend for the heavyweight title? And then, folks, at Violent Night, we know he's already got a shot at the light heavyweight championship, Dragon Noir. This is exciting, folks. And, of course, let's not forget there's one man left in the match. The Cosmic Corkscrew Elbow. Again, Moonbeam Jr. taking down Toro. And Jr. whips Toro over the top rope. Is he going to end the dream? He ends the dream. Toro is not going to back-to-back eliminators. Moonbeam left alone, standing tall in this matchup. He wasn't even in top contention. He didn't even have a good enough record to go straight into contention. He had to win a 5-way to get here, folks. Then he defeated Loco Azul. He's wrestled 2 weeks in a row, and here he is, folks, now up against the former heavyweight champion, Garen Noon, the former internet champion. The man that if he can defeat Moonbeam Jr. would go to his 3rd consecutive pay-per-view against Tiernan Og for the heavyweight championship. Big backdrop. It's Garen or Moonbeam. Who is going to Eliminator 2 on the 23rd of November, Saturday, Newcastle upon Tyne. Garen stomping on the hand here. Moonbeam Jr. Surely Garen would love to go and do the trifecta, the 3-play, if you will, against Tiernan Og for the heavyweight world's title. These guys have fought in Toronto, Canada. They fought in Marseille. They fought the Survivor Slam 2, and they fought at Masquerade Brawl 2. And folks, they would love to go to Eliminator 2 as well. Another All-Ireland final. Will it be the case in the main event of Eliminator 2? Will it be an All-Irish final in England? Moonbeam might do the unthinkable here, folks. Imagine he wins a 5-way, and then the next week defeats a heavyweight champion, and then in the next week wins the Contenders by eliminated heavyweight champions, folks. Junior whipping Garen into the corner. Straight right. And Moonbeam looking to eliminate Garen here with a corner elimination. Garen Noon fighting on, holding on for dear life here. Elbow to the top of the head, and the man with the plan to take over social media. He's in a business relationship with Patty Beals and Pete Boggs. They are the Walk and Spring Roll Express team. Delicious. All his TikTok millions have been invested in that restaurant, and he needs for it to be successful. Of course, his virtual wrestling career will be successful if he can get back in the title picture, folks. And that starts by ending the dream of Moonbeam Jr. here tonight, putting a stop on the story tail ending. But Garen's story is just as good as Moonbeam's, if not better, folks. Either man wins this one. It's going to be a huge matchup at Eliminator. Garen, Moonbeam Jr. Will it be Team Delicious or the Cosmic Alliance that face Tiernan Og? That corkscrew Cosmic Elbow again, and now Moonbeam whipping Garen back, but Garen reverses it. Garen now choking at Moonbeam Jr. Is he going to have enough in the tank? Is Garen going to be able to eliminate Moonbeam Jr.? Ladies and gentlemen, has he got it? Has he got him? Has he got him over the top? But Moonbeam fights back in. The dynamic cam was rightly placed to catch all the action. And Garen rolls through, and the stunner! My gosh, look at that. Garen just rolled through, leapt up, and connected with that stunner. And a rolling, flipping splash here. Sent Tom, my God. Garen's going to do it, folks. Dragging Moonbeam over the ropes for Moonbeam Jr. Fights back out. Moonbeam in the biggest opportunity of his career. But Garen fights back. Garen knows what's at stake. He's a main event player. He rolled up and a stunner again, and Moonbeam Jr. gets dropped one more time. Garen, my gosh, look at that. This natural virtual athlete. Where did that springboard moonsault come from? Garen now whipping Moonbeam over the ropes. And Garen, he's got his moment. He could eliminate him right here, and he let him back in. Garen, you might regret that. You want the trifecta. You want the three-peat. Moonbeam goes over. And Garen listening to the fans in the Graveyard Arena, folks, and he lets Junior back in again. Garen, what are you doing? Garen climbs to the top rope. Moonbeam. Garen's taking him too lightly. Garen is taking Moonbeam Jr. too lightly, and he goes for the spear, but Garen gets back in. A second spear fails, and Garen now whipping Moonbeam over the top rope, and is Garen... It's like he's not taking advantage. Oh my God, he just connected with that right hand. We saw him do that to Tiernan Oak way back at the Survivor Salmon. He picked up the championship that night. He lost the title at the Masquerade Ball in Marseille, France. Back to Tiernan Oak 1 month later. And could he possibly be going for the third matchup here between the two? 3 back-to-back pay-per-views for these guys. Folks, it's never been done in CWS. Those running splashes. Over the top rope, Moonbeam Jr. is hanging on, and Garen dancing around. Garen not taking this as seriously as he should. Garen Noon should be, after winning this matchup like 3 times by now. If Moonbeam Jr. defeats Garen Noon and steals the Irish of this moment, he might just turn heel on the Irish fans. And look at that, rolls through Moonbeam Jr. with the head scissors, airplane spin, and he took him down. The standing splash, and my God, that standing moonsault splash. Garen might have lost this matchup for himself, and a knee to the face. Moonbeam drops the elbow. Garen measuring, and he's dragging Moonbeam Jr. over to the ropes, and Moonbeam fights back with an elbow. Back and forth these two have been. Either man could pick up the win. Moonbeam, oh my God, at that famous driving the head of Garen flat down to the mat, and a kick to the top of the skull here, and Garen Noon off the ropes, and the running splash. My goodness, he misses the splash. Moonbeam whips Garen over the top rope and outside to the floor. Garen's been eliminated, and Moonbeam Jr. has just stolen the Irish of this moment. Moonbeam Jr. is going to the heavyweight championship matchup. It's Tiernan Oak versus Moonbeam Jr. at Eliminator 2 for the World's Championship. Can you believe it, folks? Moonbeam Jr. picks up the win, and he's put his name on a very elite list of men who've won a contenders matchup. And folks, Moonbeam Jr. is going to Eliminator. Is he going to have the same prestige like this guy? Can you believe it? He won the 5-way to enter into contention. Then he defeated Loco Lobo Azul to get into contention. And folks, in the contenders matchup itself, Moonbeam Jr. outwitted, outlasted, and survived, and Jr. adds his name to the list of men who's won a contenders matchup, folks, and he's going to the Eliminator pay-per-view. He will be facing the champion. Folks, what does this mean for Tombstone TV? Find out next week on episode 68, next Tuesday night. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. I've been Bull Up and Awesome. Remember to stay decent. You guys have been class. Thank you for joining me here for episode 67 of Tombstone TV, and round of applause for Moonbeam Jr. for absolutely pulling it out of the bag here, folks, doing the unthinkable and winning Contender 16. See you next week here for Tombstone TV episode 68, folks. Thanks for joining us, and good night.